Hello again, this is Heero Uzuki with more Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising, hard campaign mode, the game in which you cannot beat Grit, you cannot stop Santa's little helper once he is locked in. Now, sure, for that factory mission he did have some help from Andy, Mr. I don't know what an airport is, but you could most definitely pull off the factory mission using Grit alone. Once he is focused, once he is locked in, that's it, you're gold. You're in the clear, he is going to get the job done. Just make sure you spam out that artillery. But we're not using Santa's little helper here. No, unfortunately, we have no indirect specialists here. What we do have is our strategist and fog expert, Sonja, who now has to conquer a fortress. Yeah, this one's going to take a bit of work. I'm sure she's fine. Motherfucker, I think the only one who's in need of a transfusion is this guy. I mean, look at him! Look at him! The vampire ship struck! She fell down and that poor soldier's been struck by a vampire. I'm pretty sure. Safer in the rear until the enemy launches the attack from the rear. Use your words, child. Oh, you're gonna take over, then I won't stop you. Have fun with that. It's just part of combat. I wouldn't go so far as to say it's the most important, but it is important. Mr. Infantry Spammer himself says that she should go. Infantry Mechancopter Spam. A respected CO in the Yellow Comet army, maybe, but, yeah, her luck damage is, yeah, she is not winning any respect in that regard. You're 100% ready. That's not enough. I expect 110%. Alright, we're going through this one because, well, for one thing, of our starting missions here in Yellow Comet, it is the hardest, and two, we need that, Neotank lab map. Yeah, but capturing the HQ is a really big ask here, especially considering how much more hardware Adder has. I mean, he's got an extra bomber, a couple of extra battlecopters, he's got 2 battleships and 2 subs, and he's got some extra tanks supported by a medium tank close to the HQ. Our HQ. I'm sorry, I was droning. What are we talking about? Oh, right, this guy. Marilyn Manson reject. So you say. Should you really be talking about that right now, when I'm within earshot? But, yeah. Adder's got about 30 plus units right now, and we gotta play a tough defense game. you really have to worry about are the mechs. Because they'll try and capture the factories, the bases. I feel so weak and vulnerable right now. Ow. And believe me, I have 38 days to get this done and still maintain 100 points for our speed rating. I need $1 million, but I'm not getting that anytime soon. We're gonna need a couple of ants in here. Hi, why are you here? Why you're here, but you need to stop being here. You need to stop being alive. Ugh, that luck damage. That poor luck damage of hers is really working against us here. Still. About damn time. Hi. Scaring me. It's spooky. Yeah, this is the bit where we need to run away. Oh wow, you didn't screw us over that time, Sonja. Now why can't you do that all the time? Infantry. So you strike the recon with the bomber and not the tank. Terrible tactical advice from Siri, I'm telling you. Also, I'm pretty sure they've got that mech moving in. Or a mech. borrowed time here. Again, the infantry and mechs are the only things we really have to worry about. As long as we prevent those from capturing the bases, we can weather this. Kind of. Off of the band. I'll take that. I will definitely take that. Now we've got that spoopy medium tank to deal with. I need some artillery. Sorry, but I can't allow you to have that. Murderize this mech here. do you actually have this? Can't you just cheat and allow me to see everything on the map for one turn, Sonja? Terrible luck is working against us. Really? Really? No survivors. How things work in the Black Hole Army. Kill the dumb ones. Reward the cunning. And right now, Adder's looking like one of the dumb ones. All because he's choosing to listen to Siri. Sonja, why are you doing this to me? There's that battleship, and that sub, or one of each anyway. The other ones are right around here somewhere. Trying to deter us from getting closer. But I shall not be deterred. So let's go in and murderize the artillery. Wow. Caught the Sidewinder. All just to move an artillery 2 spaces. Truly, that was the most powerful Sidewinder anyone's ever seen. Decided no one. It's fine. I say trying to make myself feel better about putting my tank within mini cannon range. But there is something I do need to gauge. Need to check and see whether or not I'm right about the positioning of the second battleship. Everyone loves a well-placed rocket. I do, at the very least. Ow. Ow. Okay. So I'm right-ish about the positioning of that second battleship. Now we need to get rid of you. Nobody likes you. Just gonna move our rockets over here, deal with both weapons. Where are you going? Sonja, please work with me and do something about your terrible blood damage. Or two, or three. Two in a battleship. Maybe a cruiser. What's the matter? You ran out of fuel? No, it's almost out. There you are. How's it going? Hope that's cool, and if not, too bad. It's not my problem. I don't have to worry about moving one space closer. That medium tank should reach now. Let the sound of artillery ring. Sonja, I need you to work with me on this one. Sonja said work with me, not against me. It's gonna take a hit either way. At least we have the extra terrain bonus for reducing that battleship damage. It's still not going to be pleasant. reason why we have a medium tank. We need something that can take a hit. not stopping this. I'm not paying for that. Or that. You know, I'm just not paying for any damages incurred during all of this. You brought this upon yourselves. You're not allowed to have fun. Well, thanks for showing where those battlecopters were. I guess. Sonja, why? Just why? No. We only save once we finish the mission. Left, rocket, artillery. I think the only thing that's left is 2 battlecopters. Yeah, I think it was that bomber earlier that was destroyed on screen that ran out of fuel. Sucks to be him, right? Definitely getting max score for power. We're not thinking about him. This and this. Good God, man. That's great and all, but I think what we need to find now is someone to get you a blood transfusion. Good, and then get yourself checked into a hospital or something. Jesus Christ. And done. You were unlucky. I'm the one who's using the unlucky CO here. How are they dangerous? She wasn't putting herself at risk.
Mission complete.
Nice. I wouldn't say the planning was perfect, but it was adequate. It was good enough. And because we did good enough with that mission, I think we can go ahead and save and stop while the stopping is good. So, Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, long as it was, then consider hitting the like button, the subscribe button, leaving a comment, and hitting that bell to stay updated with more videos from me. With that, this is Heero Uzuki signing off. She may be an unlucky CO, but with well thought out plans, with forethought and planning, she's the right CO for the job, assuming the battle takes place in fog.